And even if you don't have something prepared, if you just want to speak from your heart, or just tell, just briefly, what you're concerned about. Anyone else? Okay, great. Thank you.
I'm Lydia West, and I'm a parent of a student at Head Start. My concerns are the children, because I feel like they're the ones that are getting hurt in this situation, and they have no choice over the matter. And my son is a disability, and that's a big concern to me, that the children that are disability and need early intervention are being passed down and pushed over, because when you try to put them in pre-K or preschool at Hardin Park or Green Valley Community, then, you know, if they're not age 4, they can't get in. So what are these children what are they to do if, you know, this is shut down? And to put a child, like my son for instance, in a vehicle and have to drive him to another community to put him in school is near impossible every day. And that's my concerns. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Anyone else?
Hi, my name is Sarah Barrier. I also have a 4-year-old who goes to Head Start. He doesn't understand why he doesn't get to go back to school with his friends, and if y'all aren't going to do anything about it, they should get a new government, lower the prices, do whatever they have to make sure that our children don't suffer. My son wants to become a doctor. He's not going to get the education because there's no money. And if you can't explain it to me while my child can't go to school, then you need to come and explain it to him. If you need my address, I will give it to you so the governor can personally come down and explain it to my child why he can't go to school. My child possibly may have ADHD. He's the only little kid at my house. His best friend is speech impaired. He's learning sign language. He got to go to school, that was his thing, and now y'all are going to take it away, and when he drops out of school, it will be on y'all's hands. That's it. I mean, that's the point. Y'all talk about all these kids who's dropped out of school and got in trouble. Where was the support when everybody had the budget? Nobody cared. It's all, well, this kid done this, oh, let's put them in jail. What's going to happen when the jails get overpopulated and the courtrooms get overpopulated? Because everybody stopped caring in the government. It goes to the president. President Bush signed a paper. It says no child left behind. Our children are getting left behind. They need to get their thumbs out their butts and do something immediately. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Very good. Anybody else?
I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
I don't.
Let me figure out.
One thing I'm not real sure about, and we've tried to discuss this with our representatives.
And I have a 19-year-old daughter with a developmental disability. And I think one important point is that there's already been such a huge investment in her. She has had early intervention, special education, and because of that, she is at the point where she still needs some help, but just a little bit of help. Right now, she receives Medicaid services for mental health, services for vocational rehabilitation, and state-funded developmental therapy and personal assistance. And I think one of the most important things for her is that she struggles with, she's very vulnerable, and she struggles with personal safety kinds of things. And so, you know, unfortunately, there has been something that has happened in the past because of her vulnerability, and now we have somebody that is able to work with her and is able to make some progress in that area. The state-funded services started at 14 hours a week in December, went down to 11 in April, and now will be cut to 8. And there's no fluff. Absolutely no fluff. And if she were to receive Social Security, we're waiting for a hearing. I would gladly, I said this last week, I said I would take that check and I would just sign it over and private pay for services. You know, really, as far as all of the cuts, I think they're all devastating, they're all important. And I guess developmental disabilities is the one that, you know, has affected me personally.
Thank you very much.